Hi everybody. Now today I'm going to be exploring one of the railroad beds here and deciding which one yet. They all look interesting. I think I'm going to take the Lehigh and New England Railroad bed, which is, I'm actually on the crossing right here. This is the Lackawanna Railroad and that's the Lehigh New England Railroad. So I think I'm going to try crossing the highway. If I can get across this highway, it'll be interesting. Alright, let's give it a try, everybody. Here we go. So thank you for joining me today. I'm gonna head out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna cross this old bridge. I haven't been over that bridge in years. It's probably very rickety. Used to ride motorcycles and bicycles over it. So this Lehigh and New England Railroad bed was pulled up in early 1960s, I think 61. And it's been abandoned that long. We got two roads across here. I'm thinking of taking the railroad down further. You gotta hurry up, these cars are coming fast. Alright, I'm gonna look at this. So the bridge is still here yet. I'll take a look, see if it's passable, see if you can walk over it. And then if you can walk over it, the next challenge is the highway here. Very busy road. Let's see if not walking, getting across it. There's an old farm stand here. I think I can walk over this bridge. I don't like heights, but I think I'm going to do it. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah. Just look ahead. Nah, it just don't look good to me. I think I'm gonna take the road. Snowbows went over it. I'm not walking over that. Used to ride bicycles and motorcycles over it. So I think I'll take the road and I'll cross safely with the red light. I think that's a much better plan, everybody. I see those rotten ties on that railroad bed bridge. That just creeps me out. So I'm not doing that. By foot anyway. Walking over it. We'll go hop out onto the road here. And walk along the road. And just and I'll walk safely across this road. I hope safely across this road to the trail. I can go across with the red light. That's the Paul and Skill River, everybody, right there. And you can see the old railroad bridge right there. If I had enough nerve, I would have been over it already. But I don't want to fall through. That wouldn't be too much fun, would it? I don't know how long I'm standing here waiting for this red light to turn green. But I'm gonna do it. And oh look, there's actually a pedestrian crosser. How wonderful. It's all covered with snow. I guess I'll wait. yeah, boy. Oh no.
You've got mail.
See how long this red light takes to turn green. Still green on the other way. Look at the traffic here, man. This is always busy here. Oh man. I hope this is worth it. Okay, here we go. I don't know who that was. Oh, you know what? I can go this way. And here is the trail. This is where we would have came up across the bridge. All right, we made it. Right there as we would have crossed. I didn't. Look at this trail. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. So this is the LH&NE Railroad bed. Like horses went through here. And yeah. It now is a trail. It's not a rail trail yet. It's basically a pipeline. Yeah, well, I guess you can ride horses in here. I don't know why. There used to be a foundation in here. You used to be able to see it. It was where the railroad men used to control the crossings of the two railroads. Somewhere in there. I don't know when the last time they were standing the building here. But it was in here. I think there's some pictures out there somewhere of it. This again was one of my favorite places to come to. I used to do a lot of bike riding here and trail riding on motorcycles. A lot of fun. And this is on the register for another rail trail, but it's not a rail trail yet. Stinking horses moving the whole snowmobile path here to walk on. It's all choppy. I guess everybody wants to get out. So anyway, it was back in the 1990s. I've got a lot of pictures of it, of all that places. Now I noticed that they also cut back and widened this whole trail too here. That's what I'm amazed about. So I think that's pipeline workers that did this one, because this is not a park trail. Boy, that was a busy road to get across. Wow. Anyway, I used to motorcycle ride here, trail riding, bike riding, and snowmobile riding. It was a really a wonderful, beautiful place to come to when it was still allowable. Used to go for miles. I remember the speedometer on the motorcycle one day said 35 miles, 38 miles, one there and back. I remember that. Oh, these horse prints really tore up the snowmobile trail. It sucks. I was hoping for a better trail. Yeah, where did they come from? It looks recent too. Oh, I know, there's a stable up ahead. Way up ahead. Gee, did it come out that far? Huh. So I don't know how far I'm going to go today. The temperature today is a warm 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Can you imagine? Last weekend it was single digits. I think if I remember right, it was 5 degrees to last week Saturday. Cold as can be. So this feels different. It feels like summertime. Have you ever walked along railroad beds? Let me know, because I want to see if I'm the only one that does this stuff. So anyway, and if you've ever walked along railroad beds, have you noticed that railroads seem to go on the lowlands through swamps and along rivers? They avoid the mountains as much as best they can. Can you imagine heading out, mapping out this whole route, and so that they can build a railroad on it? Yeah. I'm getting further and further from the road. The sounds of the road's fading away. I've always thought this was a very scenic trail. Very, very scenic trail. It's rather difficult though, because these horses ruin the trail for the snowmobilers. They really tore up the trail. I still can get through it, I think. That's why I do not plan to go real far today, because it's very trying here. And it's because it's warmer out, the snow is getting soft. I think what I'm going to do is, I don't know, let's see. Maybe I'll go to the next road crossing and head back. I'm almost ready to go back now. This is tough going. Very tough going. Oh wow. Long straightaway here. I was told that the trains that used to go through here, this was a high speed railroad, yeah, right up to the end. And they were going 50-55 miles an hour or more through here because it was a well-maintained railroad, yeah. Many people wonder why Lehigh-New England pulled out. They didn't pull out because of bankruptcy. They just called it quits, from what I read. And all the stockholders actually made a lot of money when they did pull out. No one lost any money. Late 1950s, early 1960s was the start of the downhill slide for the railroads. And Lehigh-New England executives said, rather than wait until they go under, let's get it up now. You can imagine if this railroad was still here, I don't know, would it still be a profitable railroad? This railroad went to what's that big destination? Well, they went to the Campbell Hall, I believe it is. No, that's not it. I don't know. But they went to so they interchanged with the New Haven and other railroads there, and they went over to Poughkeepsie Bridge, and that was called the gateway to New England. So many railroads went down that way because that was a way to get interchange. I rode my motor car down that way. It was quite neat. I rode a motor car. I was glad I was able to see that. My rear-wheel motor car. I got it all on video. Now, there's nothing around to go motor carring in. And it's all because of selfishness and greed and irresponsibility and other reasons why there's not any railroad car runs around anymore here. So I didn't renew my papers for the motor car group. Now it's going to be going on the second year now, this March. I haven't seen anything really. I used to put out like 500 miles a year on my motor cars. With so many trips I went on, and they weren't a far drive. Now you have to drive way out there. And people were telling me, oh, you want to be in a group, you gotta be willing to drive. No, that's not how it is. So anyway, it was fun. I'm glad I got to see those railroads. Some of them aren't even around anymore. All on video. I got all on video and pictures. So we're walking along the long straightaway here. We're gonna up ahead. I'm gonna ease around a gentle curve here. And should be right after that. Should be a farmer's crossing. And see what happens from there. If I'm going to turn around or not. Hey, I'm not looking forward to crossing that busy highway again, going back to my car. Maybe I'll just suck it in and walk over the bridge. It'll be safer. Easier. We'll see when I get there. This, by the way, all these buildings here, it's the Sussex County Fairground. A lot of activities go on there. Okay, we're going to go around the curve here now. All my shoelaces are loose again. I don't know what goes on with these shoes. I'm going to have to stop and fix it. So enjoy the scenery while I take you through it. Not shutting down my camera. Alright, that's better. Now I got my shoes tied. Feels like I can get better grip on the snow. Also took a drink and a little break, so that was good. Definitely making it easier to walk with the tight shoelaces. Makes a huge difference. You're really nice in here. Look at this. I hear a downy woodpecker going, making that noise here. Okay, we're now around the corner. See that? I don't know what these horses are doing here. It looked like they were having a hard time. I think they were trying to gallop here. They come out here and go poof and run through the snow, which is not very smart to do. There's a lot of hidden groundhog holes and nooks and crannies under the snow. It's really not very smart to do that with your horse. You could break the leg or fall, and either your horse will get hurt or you get hurt or both. And I've seen people do that, and I call them weekend cowboys. That's one thing that everybody always asks me. So, Larry, you got a large property, a farm. Why don't you get some animals? Well, how you thought about it? I thought about getting chickens. I always like chickens, and I love to hear roosters crowing in the morning. Wow, it's nothing more relaxing than hearing it. I want to get goats, sheep, maybe even some horses. But think about it. You can never go away. You always got to take care of the animals. And not to mention the cost of keeping them. And it's always something you need to do to take care of them, because they're our living creatures. So I decided not to. I'll just stick with the farm the way it is, growing blueberries and vegetables and tending to my botanical garden ideas. And it's very enjoyable. And if something does die, the plant that is, you just dig it up and throw it away and put a new one there. You can't do that with an animal. So anyway, That's why I didn't get any. I did work with horses when I was young for the Parks Department. And before that, I used to do a lot of riding. I never owned a horse. Never. But I knew all about taking care of and how to ride and show people everything. And I actually had a job going out on trails by horseback, patrolling the trails. But I would not want to own one. So not far around this corner is a road, the entrance road, and it's a farmer's entrance road actually, and it's also a overflow road for this Sussex County Fairground here. I remember going there when I was in my teens, early 20s. I haven't ever gotten there since, which is funny. I may call it the day here after I get to the road. It's not going good here. The horses have dug it up the snowmobile trail, and the snow is getting very soft with the rise in the temperatures. So I'll see. Certainly would be much more nicer if the snow wasn't on the ground. I'd go far today. Walking in snow takes twice as much effort to get someplace. Not too far from now. I don't think it's any more than a quarter mile to the road crossing here. It's very pretty, very peaceful back here. It always was. I see the road. I know you can't see it in the camera yet, but I can see it. I will see it. We'll all see it coming up. What's going on over here? Something dug up here. Oh, okay, snowmobile's just stuck here, it looks like. Somebody had a lot of fun riding snowmobiles and all these trails. Oh yeah, he got stuck. Yeah, that's a stuck dig there. Snowmobiling was a lot of fun, but you can only ride it during the winter when it's cold out. Otherwise you can't do it. You'll ruin your snowmobile if you try it otherwise. And the snowmobile motors would overheat. Even a day like today, 45 degrees, snowmobile motors start getting hotter because they're made for cooling off in low temperatures. I hope this 45 degree weather, Fahrenheit, by the way, will start melting some of this lousy snow so I can get working on the projects I have planned out on the farm. There is the road coming up. It may be my destination today. I think I walked this and videotaped it for my channel. Whoa! There's some duckies. Ducks. Duck! I think I videoed this once. And there's a road right here. I think this is where I'm going to turn around now. Although that's such a pretty area to go. I might just go a little further just to see the farmlands. Okay, so here we are. It's an old entrance for the farm. And that's it right there. Sussex County Fairground Farm and Horse Show place. This is the overflow road here. Oh, and I don't know if I've ever showed everybody this. If I did, see that concrete post there? That's a railroad. That's for a railroad crossing crossbox to warn people there's a railroad here. And that's still there. Someone had taken the crossing their way, but that's still there. A little bit of history. The railroad used to be here. Right there. I don't want to walk in there because it's deep snow. Alright, should I go further? I'd like to go further. I didn't check the time yet. I have to check the time. Let's see what time it is. A long way back. Okay, let's see. 3 o'clock.
You've got mail.
No, I don't have mail. Why'd you keep telling me that? I guess I'll head back because it's before 4 o'clock by the time I get back to the car. And this is not easy going here at all. And look at that beautiful farm over there. Oh man. It's one of these days I just want to keep walking again. But the ground is so hard to walk on. Well, I can't just stand here. Guess I'll head back. The horses really ruined the snowmobile trail here, so it's not easy walking. I got a long way to struggle back. So this has probably not changed since the railroad was through here. The scenery, that is, in the area. You know, there's the farms around here yet. And whole straightaway here. Whoa, see that? Now this is the kind of stuff that's dangerous walking. This looks like a deer crossing here. Oh, there goes a vulture. Look at that big thing. Something's dead in there. Okay. Well, I think I'll head back. Got a long way back. I would like to go over there, but yeah, another day. When there's less snow or no snow.
You got mail.
Okay, so heading back. Just take a slow, easy walk back. I'm actually sweating here. I get to sit down my jacket here. Don't you hate when you get snow down your boots and you can't get back out? That's just what happened to me just now.
You got mail.
The farms up there, huh? Big silos. Alright, we're heading back. Very hard, slow going. I think the snow actually got softer. I'm glad I turned around because it's going to be a long, hard walk back. Exploring the old railroad beds is fun to do. But there are better times to come here than in the snow. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go further. I would like to have gone further, but I didn't. I'm glad. It's just gonna be back way too late. And it is winter yet, so it is short of a day yet, daylight day. Not like December, but the days are still short yet. Oh, we're on this long curve again. Looks like it'll get around a curve to be sun in our face here. I don't know how good it's going to video on that. Yeah, just about around that corner. sun went behind some clouds. Gives me a chance to take my sunglasses off for a moment. Still going around the curve, yeah. It's a long curve.
You've got mail.
Okay, there's the long straightaway ahead of us. Now, and then that road crossing, I'd say that's about a mile, maybe more, of what you're seeing in the camera there. Easy a mile. All that walking yet. Just plug along. All you can do. Each step gets closer and closer.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Oh, getting there. And taking our drink a minute. Okay. So I've had some complaints about my videos, tours, walking old railroad beds and such, that they're too long. And that I shouldn't be making long videos like that. Well, why not? What's wrong with it? If you're interested in seeing the railroad, I mean, you're seeing it in full detail. Slowly and surely. And if you don't like taking too long, just fast forward to the next section. See, that's what's so unique about YouTube videos that I make, is if you want to see the area from what viewpoint I have out here, just sit back and relax, enjoy it. But if it bothers you that the video is too long, but you still want to see it, just fast forward. Because this is what I'm seeing right now. This whole beautiful scenery here. Yes, it could be nicer without snow around, but it's still beautiful to see. And you know, this is how it is if you're out there. So if you are watching this, you are actually with me today, viewing this area with me as I walk along this abandoned railroad bed and exploring everything that I'm exploring. And because I'm exploring it, you are exploring it. How much nicer could that be, right? You don't have to come out here and see this, but you did want to see it. Now you can. You're seeing it right from your own home, or watching it right on your TV. And I think that's a wonderful thing to have. I get out here, I get out and see this, and I like to share it with everyone out there, because I know there are other people that do enjoy this same as I do. So if the video is too long, just don't complain, just fast forward. And you can see everything. But anyway, thank you for letting me hear these comments that people are saying to me. And that's my answer. I'm going to continue to make videos like this for everybody to enjoy, because it's just like being out there with me. I believe we're halfway, halfway point here now between the two straightaways, the straightaway here. Actually, I'm moving along pretty good, considering how soft the snow has gotten now, and with all the hoof prints that dug up the snowmobile trail. So I'm still glad I turned around. Or I'd probably get out here when it's dark. And I don't want that. Can you imagine the day when the steam trains went through here, pulling the long freight and passenger trains, how they flew through here? They just hear them things coming. Oh man. People back then, they just, you know, you take things for granted when it's always around. Not thinking one day it's not going to be there. There's only a very small percentage of people that actually have foresight to think ahead of that, and they take movies, pictures, and video, because one day it's not going to be here. I love taking pictures. I really like outdoor photography very much. I always did. And I look back at some of the pictures and videos I've taken. I just think, wow, and you know, that's not around anymore. I've got so much railroad video that I've taken back from the 1980s all the way to the 2000s. I still do it, but you know, I don't do that set anymore. Getting closer to the busy road where I have to cross again. I'm thinking of just going over that railroad bridge, suck it in and just go over it and be done with it. Okay, we're here. Check the messages on my phone a minute while the sun has gone in behind the clouds. Okay. Just a short distance is the road crossing. I shouldn't brag because I'm not back yet, but this battery's going the whole time here. I need to change it. Hopefully it will keep going to the end of the hike today. I remember this road when I used to ride bicycles and motorcycles, trail riding on this old railroad bed, trying to cross it. It was just as busy back then as it is now. And wait and wait and wait to try to cross. It's approaching. I'll be getting there. Once I get across that road, I'll be okay. Well, in here somewhere was where the tower used to be. It's in there somewhere. I think it's right. Really okay, it was right there. If there's no snow on the ground, you can still see the embankments in there. But I believe it was right there. Pretty sure it was because I see the fence line goes in. I remember going in there, exploring there a few years ago, quite a few years ago, back in the 1990s, back, and finding that. It's in there yet. I don't think they knocked it out. It was like a tower. And there is the road, everybody. The road. The busy road where I had to cross. Well, make it across this. I'd say that was a nice hike. Ah, my goodness. Look at this. Holy smokes. Oh. Here we go. I ain't gonna walk, I run through this road. Okay, we're through the road, so I could just walk down that road there. That's not hard to do. There's the railroad bridge. Am I gonna cross it? I don't want to. I think I'll just take the road. But we'll see on the other side. When I can look here anyway at it. Just a short few feet over the railroad bridge. And back to the car. Oh my gosh. Missing ties. All that crap here. Why did I do this? I don't know. Whoa. That's too scary. That's way too scary. I don't. That's way too scary. Let's just see the bottom. I'm gonna take the road. Oh crap. Oh man. Yeah, the problem is you miss a tie, you fall through. You can get badly hurt. I think I'll just they'll take the road. I'm on the other side of the road anyway now. I don't have to wait to cross that ridgy road. I'll just walk along the road here. It's only a short distance, right? Okay. Great, everybody's watching now. I'll let the cars go. Everybody's looking at it like, what the heck is this guy doing here? Okay. I don't ever see anybody walking on this highway. Who is this guy? Must be an intruder. And he's got a video camera. Good to get off that busy highway. Okay. We're off the highway. It would have been a lot nicer taking the railroad there, but yeah, too dangerous. That's the bridge right there. Still there. I'm surprised they never pulled that bridge up when they pulled the railroad up. And that's where we would have came out right there. No, thank you. I can see both sides of the railroad bridge anyway. Okay, I'll cross here. Alright, would you believe it? I just got only 50 feet from the car and the battery wore out. I just was bragging about it. Anyway, I'm back. And I'm back at the crossing where the Delaware, Lackawanna Western and the Lehigh New England crossed. That was a interesting video tour. So that's it for today. I'm heading home. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any comments, let me know. And again, as I always say, I appreciate if you like, share, and subscribe to my videos. It means a lot to me. And hit that notification button. Stop by again. Bye, everybody.